So I'm grinding, I'm begging you please. Girl, come stop playing with me. You're the one I need. Let's make it rock, girl, don't you feel that chemistry? I'm feeling you, I really hope that's equally. I'm on call away, this is like 1, 2, 3.
Not that long of a video, as I always say though. Just to ask, get your bevs. You know what I mean? Let's get straight into this video. This is 21 murders. Wait, hold on. Wait. 21 murders in 21 days? "21 murders in 21 days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And it was these three right here? Bro, this guy back here, he already looks like a criminal. He looks like he does not give a fuck. Like, literally. He already looks like a criminal. Alright, let's just go chat.
Claimed the lives of 21 innocent people over the course of 21 days. During the terror, the boys made video recordings of their spree, which are considered to be some of the most chilling leaked videos ever uploaded to the internet. Welcome back to Twisted Minds. My name's James.
Chat, you know, I know you're gonna hate me. I know you're gonna hate me. Okay, that's the thing. I know you're gonna hate me. But can everyone just say cheese, please? Everyone just say cheese.
And today, we're going to be talking about the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs. Gruesome crimes resulting in the loss of one's life are usually done under the cover of darkness or behind closed doors. They are rarely seen happening in broad daylight, let alone turned into a viral video. This is practically unheard of, especially since before recent times. However, that is exactly what went down in the case of the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs, whose unthinkable acts and utter disregard for human life made them some of the most notorious serial killers of the modern age.
How old were they?
Those living in Dnepropetrovsk, a small town in Ukraine, had little more on their minds than ice cream and working on their tan in the summer of 2007. This is because a heinous string of murders were keeping them on edge. I mean, that's enough to put anyone off their Ben and Jerry's, right? No one was spared the criteria of the cold-hearted killers, with men, women, and even children being targeted in these random acts of brutal murder. What made this even
kids too? Bruh. It doesn't get to a point? Bro, we're only 1 minute 30 into this video.
Scarier was that the crimes, which lasted between June and July 2007, had no apparent connections or motives. This meant that the police were left scratching their heads while the bodies piled up. How normal human beings may find pleasure snoozing the alarm for a couple extra times on a cold morning, these monsters would rather watch the life in their victims' eyes fade away. Eventually, Igor Saprigna and Viktor Sayenko, both 19, as well as their friend Alexander Henza, were arrested after racking up a sickening body count of 21 people in just under a month. But how did the minds of these young boys become so sinister at such a young age? Well,
21
Igor and
people in 1 month
had a hobby of torturing and killing animals in their teenage years, before moving on to bigger prey. This is often a common pattern with serial killers, who begin exploring their twisted fantasies about taking life. The two would often pose for photographs with the animals they killed. These included dogs and cats that were hung to death while Alexander took photos of the two.
You know that's how it starts, right? That's how it starts for serial killers when they're younger. They kill animals and stuff like that to learn how to kill something. And if they like it, oh no, you gotta get them away from every single animal. Because if you get a dog in the house, one day, they're gonna kill that dog, and then you're gonna have to put him in put him in a home, not a jail cell or something like that, but like a asylum, but if that was my kid and I seen them kill a dog, we have to go to the hospital right now. There is no other. We have to. No, we have to.
With them. As these murders took place over a short period of time, it does make you wonder how a group of friends could all just flick a switch to become monsters. To get this answer, we have to take a look into the past of the three friends. Victor and Alexander had been friends from a young age. Igor later moved to the area, and the three became thick as thieves in the 3rd grade. The original duo were good students before Igor came along, but afterwards, their grades and morals began to slip like a landslide.
Igor was
one of the teachers from their
Igor the guy in the
said that
back?
Igor was a shy boy, but didn't mind coming out of his comfort zone to start fights with other students. By 8th grade, the three boys had really bonded. In fact, they all decided that they would help each other get over their fears. For example, Victor and Igor both stood on a balcony over their 14th floor apartment for hours, just hanging over the railing. This quest to squash the fears of the group continued when they set out to help Alexander, who was squeamish and afraid of blood. So, to get over this common phobia, the group decided to do what any rational person would do and decided to torture stray dogs.
You know, you could have done it a better way. I feel like a better way could have been found. I feel like I feel like a better way could have been found. Are you telling me right now that that was the only thing y'all boys could have thought of? Okay. They're actually cooked. But it was Igor. I need to know more about Igor because he came out of nowhere. Think about it. They were both good kids. What's Igor's backstory? I need to know who Igor is. I feel like he was that guy in the middle of the photo that I said at the beginning of the video looked like a real criminal, I'm telling you.
They did so by finding wild dogs in woodland areas, which they would string up from trees and disembowel. To remember these moments, the boys would take photographs with the defenseless creatures and draw racist and sadistic symbols with the animal's blood. To put a cherry on top, they would also draw Hitler mustaches and perform Nazi salutes. Now, I think the irony of this idolization is that Hitler actually loved animals. That means that even Adolf Hitler could have been sickened by the acts of these men. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment.
Fam, even Hitler would be sick of you. Well, y'all niggas did. I apologize, chat. Let's go.
The first murders committed by the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs took place on June 25, 2007. The victim was a 33-year-old woman called Ekaterina Alchenko, who was walking down the street in broad daylight, minding her own business, when Igor and Victor calmly walked past her and then quickly turned around, striking the unsuspecting woman in the head with a hammer. In a sick twist of fate, it was Ekaterina's own mother who discovered the body. Natalia didn't even recognize the face of her own daughter.
Did I fucking get him? Did I fucking get him? Ooh, that bitch ass nigga got away! I'm gonna get you, nigga. If I didn't get you, I'm gonna fucking get you. Chat, there's a fly flying around me. He's pissing me off. Oh, I'm gonna get that nigga. Oh, I'm gonna get him. No, just wait. When I see you, Ricky, when I see you, just know.
After the number of blows they had made. Once Ekaterina was dead, it seemed that the two got a hankering for killing, and the buffet was well and truly open.
Fam, after you get your first body, that's really what it is. After you cross that line, bro, you always say it in movies and shows and anime, if you watch anime. After you cross that line, bruh, killing's nothing. You've done it before. Just do it the same way you've done it before. That's how you think about it now. No, killing is not good. Taking a life is not good. Think about it like that. Somebody, a human being.
Just 2 hours after their run-in with Ekaterina, they targeted Roman Tatarovich, who was sleeping on a park bench when the hammer was smashed into his face until he was unrecognizable. In yet another ironic twist, it happened right in front of a prosecutor's office. That's like watching a pirated movie in the parking lot of a cinema. Of course, watching a blurry...
Bro, the man literally did nothing. The man literally did nothing. He was sleeping. Bro. Oh my gosh. You can't do nothing in public. You can't even take a little nap ski. Bro, you don't know who's around. You actually don't know who's around.
Copy of the new 007 isn't really gonna violently end a life. On July 1st, 2 victims, Evgenia and Nikolai, were also found murdered in a town called Novo Monostrovok. Just 5 days later, another 3 people were found dead in Dnepropetrovsk, which included a recently discharged army recruit named Igor, who was targeted by the hammer-wielding men while he was walking home from a club late one night. Just like Ekaterina, it was Igor's own mother who discovered the body outside their apartment. The next poor victim to be bludgeoned to death was Elna Schramm, a 28-year-old guard. According to Viktor's confession, it was Igor who hit her in the head with a hammer after Schramm approached him, after which he repeatedly struck her while she was on the ground. After the murder, the brazen killers took the bag of clothes she was holding and used them to wipe the blood off their hammer. This must have been so that it would be nice and clean for their next victim.
Bro, they're cooked!
And the wife of a disabled man, Valentina Hanza.
No.
The very next day, 2 14-year-old boys were attacked while fishing. One of the young boys, Andrei, was killed, but Vadim miraculously escaped the ordeal. Although he had been spared the brutal treatment of the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs, he was beaten by the police during questioning as they suspected him of killing his friend.
What? Why would I kill my own Are you a... Bro, they're literally just trying to pin the murder on someone. And because he's a minority, yeah, it's over for him. It's over for him.
Luckily, they realized that the murder was connected to the string of killings happening in the surrounding areas and eventually let Vadim go. Vadim was asked to help the police to create a sketch of the culprits, something that became a major breakthrough for the case and the first nail in the coffin for the cold-hearted killer.
Would I even help
Sadly,
him?
there would be a dozen more deaths at the hands of the maniacs before they were stopped for good.
They're having fun. These guys are fucked in their head.
Committing murder wasn't enough for Igor and Viktor.
What?
They wanted a chance to relive the moment in their homemade snuff films. When the pair were finally arrested, the police discovered a collection of films saved on their phones and laptops. The most famous of which leaked onto the internet and became a grim viral video. The film was known as 3 Guys, 1 Hammer, a name that referenced another viral video that came out around the same time called
2 Girls, 1 Cup. Chat. Oh my gosh. If you were around for the... No, I'm sorry. We need a pause. Chat. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I literally almost threw up the first time I seen that video. And I got surprised with the video too. That's the craziest part. But I never seen 3 Guys, 1 Hammer. Oh. It's fucking Ricky. No. Hold on. Oh, he flew away, this fucking bastard. I'm gonna get him. I told you I'm gonna get him.
2 Girls, 1 Cup. While these videos are usually detected and removed from websites out of respect for the victim, I think it goes without saying, don't Google this stuff. In 3 Guys, 1 Hammer, the murder of 48-year-old Sergei Yatsenko was filmed. At one point in the film, Igor is seen holding a hammer in a yellow bag and looking through binoculars at passing cars, hunting for their next victim.
Bro,
After
they're
20
smiling and waiting.
Sergei Yatsenko appears on his bike and is knocked to the ground before the sickening attack in the nearby woods begins. He is then seen lying on his back and repeatedly struck in the face with a hammer. One of them then stabs the victim in the eye and stomach with a screwdriver. I did warn you that things were going to get worse, and you don't get much worse than the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs. After the killing, the three walk back to their car and are seen laughing about the act before washing their hands.
Oh, that feeling. Oh no.
And a hammer with a bottle of water. If there were ever an embodiment of pure evil, it would undoubtedly be these guys. On the day of his murder, Sergei Yatsenko rang his wife to tell her he was going to fill his motorbike and then visit his grandchild. Sadly, he never made it to his son's house, with the phone data showing that his cell phone was turned off around 6 p.m. After hearing nothing from Sergei for hours, his wife, Ludmila, got nervous and formed a search party with her friend. She was worried that he had fallen off his bike, but the outcome was much more grisly than that. To Ludmila's frustration, she couldn't report her husband as missing, as Ukrainian law says a person must be missing for 72 hours before a report can be made. 4 days after going missing, a local spotted one of Ludmila's posters of Sergei and remembered seeing an abandoned motorbike in a wooded area and took the man's relations to the spot. That's where the decomposing body of Sergei was eventually found. 12 more gruesome murders followed, including a pregnant woman who had her fetus cut out of her womb. A victim...
No, they're fucked in their head. Oh my gosh, please tell me they're in jail. By the end of this, they have to be in jail. No, fuck jail. I don't say jail no more. The type of people that are in these videos, they don't get jail. They don't get normal jail. They don't get normal jail. These niggas need to be under the prison. Under the fucking prison. Cement, water, cement. They don't get no sunlight. You get fed once a week. Maybe not. I wouldn't wish this on nobody, but like sometimes like let me just stop. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just stop. Let me just stop. But let me just stop. You cut her fetus out? You killed her and cut the... Bro, they're actually... Oh my gosh. How could you even...
A woman named Lydia happened to survive her brutal hammer attack despite being elderly. The reason why the maniacs didn't follow through with the act was because her dogs barked and scared them away. Although the police sketch of 14-year-old Vadim Lakov helped with the capture, along with Lydia identifying the suspects, it was actually a foolish idea to make some quick cash that saw the maniacs behind bars. The three friends were arrested on July 23, 2007, after Igor tried to sell a mobile phone belonging to a victim for 150 Ukrainian dollars, around $6 US, to a pawn shop.
Oh.
It was when the phone was switched on to prove that it worked that law enforcement managed to get a location ping. Now, whether it was just lightning-fast police work or a very slow store employee, Igor and Victor were arrested while still in the store. Although Alexander was later arrested at home. He had enough time to flush the other stolen phones down the toilet, but police did manage to recover the missing phones, although I don't envy whoever got the job of rooting through the sewers. I can only imagine that it was very similar to the scene in Jurassic Park 3, after the Spinosaurus.
Damn, at the end of the day,
Anyways.
Do you really think flushing your phone was gonna help anything, bruh? Like, do you really think flushing your phone was gonna help anything, bruh? Man, we caught y'all niggas, but y'all niggas are done. Bro, and this is where? Russia? Bro, let me see the punishment they give these niggas, boy.
The phone and video evidence found in the possession of the three men was shown in court on October 29th, 2008.
Yup.
In all, there were 300 photographs and 2 horrific videos. The defense tried to argue that the material was obtained illegally and that the videos and photographs were photoshopped to look like the victims.
Are you?
Yep, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. They tried to claim deep fake.
There is no
When the
deep
Maniacs
fake.
were asked to identify their victims, they said they didn't know who they were. That is when Judge Ivan Senchenko sassily told them that they were not blind and dropped the gavel so hard it almost split his desk in half.
Yes!
If any fiber of you might think that these guys could actually have a shred of decency
What did they get?
somewhere
What did
deep
they
down
get?
in their
Please
twisted
tell
little
me they
minds,
put them
just
under
wait
the jail
until you
cell
hear
forever.
what other pictures were found.
What?
You see, it was not enough to brutally murder a person, but they also enjoyed visiting the funerals of their victims so that they could flip off the coffins and gravestones for fun. I mean, these guys would make the devil look like Baby Yoda.
Are you trying to tell me right now you went to their gravesite to flip them off after you already killed them? What did they get? Are they under the jail? I told you. Listen, these people don't. They don't. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These people, they can't get regular jail time. They can't get regular jail time. Oh my God, I always say this, guys. I always say this. They need to be under the jail. Under the jail. And I'm not going to stop saying this. Cement, water, cement. I'm not going to stop saying this.
The men were charged with involvement of 29 separate crimes, including 21 murders and 8 attacks where the victims miraculously survived. Igor was charged with 21 counts of murder, 8 armed robberies,
Igor?
and 1 count of animal cruelty.
Yo, so who's that guy in the back?
Victor was charged with 18 murders, 5 robberies, and also 1 count of animal cruelty. On February 11, 2009, the court found Igor Sapremyak and Viktor Sayenko guilty of all of their crimes.
Wait.
They were sentenced to life
That's only
imprisonment,
three.
which
That's
finally
only two
put an
people.
end to the
That's only two
depraved
people.
reign
That's only two people.
of the Dnepropetrovsk Maniacs. Alexander, the
Yes.
boy's personal cameraman, got 9 years behind bars and was only charged with 2 counts of armed robbery and received no murder charges, as it was never proved that he took part in any of the killings. With these sentences, it must be up for discussion. Do you think Alexander was involved in more than just holding the camera during the murders?
had to
Do you
have
think that
been.
his sentence should have been longer?
Bro,
I would love to know your thoughts.
listen. You want to know my thoughts? Most definitely. There is no way that nigga's not involved. You think before they started recording it, he wasn't killing people too? Bro, you think before they started, okay, let's turn the camera on now. Okay, we need a cameraman. You be cameraman. Bro, obviously he's cameraman. You don't think before he was killing people before they said let's start recording, taking pictures? Bro, come on now. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That nigga was definitely involved. That's not a question. He's definitely involved. 9 years. I'm not jacking that. Nah. I don't believe he was just a cameraman. I don't believe that. And if he was, he was doing shit before he was the cameraman. That's a fact. Ain't no way. Wasn't it his fear? Was it not his fear? Getting over blood? I swear it was. I swear it was his fear. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. These niggas are dead lying. And how the defendants, these lawyers just want to win their case. I swear to God, boy. Like, bro, think about it, bro. They need to go away. Some people need to go away. No, it's okay. Some people need to go away. Like sometimes jail's like, oh, he was doing good. Some people are okay. No, some people need to go away. And they need to go away. They did. No, they did. I appreciate you for sending in that video. I do. As I always say, I react to everything you guys send me. It does not matter. Just send it to the Discord. Go to the Discord and send it to the Discord. That's it.